Hello, my queens. It's your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner. Welcome to Queendom Come. Still doing the weekend love reading for June 15th through the 17th through the signs. This reading is for Libra. Oh my God, my face itching, but I can't scratch too hard because I have makeup streaks on my hands. And this hair just, a lot of inconveniences. Let me stop complaining. Goddesses come forth, or goddess come forth with a message for Libra this weekend, June 15th through the 17th. What is the message for Libra, June 15th through the 17th regarding love? Okay. Someone else got this. Sagittarius, I believe. True love. True love, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Libras are very much so about relating and being in relationships. And, you have that romantic vibe. You're not like, I wouldn't say the most passionate people, but you do like romance. Like, you like being romanced, and you like, being romantic to your partner. So I can see that applying for you. What are the major themes or central figures coming into Libra's life during the weekend of June 15th through the 17th in regards to love? What is it that Libra can expect being major things or people of interest in your life during this weekend? Okay, I pulled the Temperance card. Temperance is like the Sagittarius type energy, so maybe expect, having a lighthearted weekend when it comes to love. If you and your boo thing have been going through like a kind of rough and rocky patch, I think you may see, the rainbow come out after the rain, and you'll be able to learn from it. So that's the Temperance card. That's the one that I pulled. There are 3 other cards that came out, which are pretty much right in line with what I've been saying, or with what I just said about, if y'all have been through a rocky period, then like the rainbow is coming out. We have the Tower card. So whatever it was that kind of just brought things down for you, I feel like this reading is for those who are in a relationship. Sorry, Libra singles. If you are single, then maybe you were interested in somebody and you had to just pull back on your emotions because you could just see like something happened and you were like, okay, yeah, let me fall back. But for like the Libras in relationships, this is like this weekend you get to sit back and bask in the fact that yes, you are in love. Like, you may have the kind of love that a lot of other people want, and you get to kind of bask in the thought that, hey, I have that. Like, nothing's perfect. We go through our issues, but we get through it. We stick around for the rainbow after the rain. So whatever this thing is that you may have recently gone through with your person, and you will probably, Libra can have that mouth. Like, they have a very provocative mouth where you'll say things and like hit below the belt. And this is not, it's not the Queen of Swords. So it's not even just talking. It's like the things you do. Like, you can be like super petty. And whatever it was that happened in the relationship, your pettiness probably had something to do with it. So just kind of check yourself. But it's looking like y'all can get back, on one accord and move things on together. And probably have some good sex this weekend. Because the wand is phallic and fire is like passionate energy. So y'all might be pulling things together, getting over a rough patch in the relationship, and just showing love for each other. After all of that fire, you have the rainbow. So, what I just got in my head? You remember at the end of Lion King where Simba and Mufasa were fighting and like the hyenas were like trying to attack Simba, and it was like lightning struck, and before you know it, like the whole scene was like fire. And then it was like raining afterward and it put all the fire out, and then the sun came back out. you know, when Simba retook his place back on the throne. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, it was some type of confrontation, and it got like super fiery out of nowhere. Like, y'all may have just been having a regular lovers quarrel, and before you know it, it was like, fuck you, fuck your mama, bitch. Like, just some real off the wall type stuff. Like, and y'all went to talking real reckless. The person who's watching was especially talking real reckless. But, you know, you're seeing the power of love this weekend. You know, things are coming back together, and it's like, no matter what y'all go through, it's like, y'all love each other. There's like real loyalty there. So, you know, good on you, Libra. Let's see, are there any other messages that the tarot has for Libra in love coming up this weekend, the 15th through the 17th? Any more messages that Spirit has for Libra regarding love from the 15th through the 17th of June 2018? Okay, the Hangman, Eight of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, then the Nine of Coins. Okay, because I was going to keep pulling until these cards stop coming up in reverse. We've already discussed the fact that something was going on, some little spat happened, but I guess, you know, there's something that maybe you need to learn more from it. So let's get into it. The Hangman, it was like, you know, a lot of people see it as like a waiting period or a delay in whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Me, I think of it as like a change of view, like a change of point of view. Like maybe you're seeing things from a different side now. Maybe even playing like the devil's advocate, like looking at things in a way that's going to allow you to see things from another perspective other than your own. And when you step outside of yourself, you're able to get a much bigger picture. The Eight of Cups is like where something wasn't balanced, or maybe you were feeling like, okay, I'm sick of this mess. Okay, in this little, you know, ordeal that was going on here, I feel like you got to like a stale point in the relationship where nobody was really putting forth the effort that they should have been really putting in, and y'all were just kind of resting on your laurels. Because that happens when you're in a real love relationship with somebody. You get to a point where ain't nobody really putting in no effort. It just kind of is. And when you have that energy, it can cause imbalance because no one is actively doing anything to like keep the relationship fresh. The Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords upright is like some type of deception or something that you don't know. I feel like the Seven of Swords in reverse is like something that you really weren't looking for. Like you weren't really concerned with it. Like in terms of this relationship, like I was saying, like wasn't really no work being put in. Like nobody was really emotionally invested in it anymore while y'all were doing in this little stale phase or whatever. And that allowed issues to kind of pop up because nobody was really paying any attention. No one was really showing any concern for the relationship. So it's like things were happening and maybe you were noticing it, but you was like too lazy to really deal with it. Or like maybe things were happening in the relationship and because y'all have been together so long, you were just like, okay, we'll sweep that under the rug. Ain't really no need to talk about that. Ain't really no need to really deal with that. That's just something my partner does. But if you don't deal with it, no matter how long y'all been together, things can, you know, build up to a point of having that tower moment blow up where you saying like real mean things. The Four of Swords, like, yeah, you weren't really giving it the attention that it needed to have. Like there was some type of conflict or issue that just kept simmering, but like slightly beneath the surface. Like y'all had other things to worry about, you felt, so you didn't feel like this one thing was really that important. But once again, if you keep bottling stuff up, it'll get to the point where you blow up and it's going to cause conflict. Like choosing not to make a decision about which way you want the relationship to go in, which is the Chariot, not making that decision about which way you want the relationship to go in, or not putting forth the effort because y'all have been together so long. It's just like, he ain't gonna leave me. You know, with that Two of Swords energy, you was like, I ain't really got to worry about that. Even if we have a disagreement, I'm not really concerned. It's not really that important. Because they ain't gonna leave me. They ain't going nowhere. That chariot parked in the garage, like, you know, he ain't got no gas in it. You know, so that's the kind of energy that it was. You weren't really paying attention to it. But it's like now you're in the energy of, okay, I see what it is that I'm passionate about. I'm paying attention to it. And because we're actually paying attention to it and giving it the time and effort that it needs, using these past events to help us build up what it is that we want in our future, then you're able to find that stability. And this is the 9 of coins. The 9 corresponds with, yeah, the 9 corresponds with the 9th house being the Sagittarius house, the Sagittarius card being temperance. So it was like you found a way to balance that. Like you started paying attention to it. You've taken these experiences and you were like, okay, we allowed things to get out of hand. We don't need to do that anymore. So you've learned a very valuable lesson as far as keeping your relationship together. And it's only going to make y'all stronger going forth because you'll have more balance. When you see the small things that pop up, it's like you care enough about the relationship. All of this mess that y'all just went through together, the fighting and the big blow ups and the mean words and stuff, it's like all of that really made y'all stronger. The fact that y'all came back out on top of it, it's almost like a renewal of the relationship. So you went through all of that just to get back around to true love, which you already knew you had before. You already knew you loved this person and you already know that person loved you, but things just got kind of stale. And you know, Sagittarius don't do staleness. So in order to, I guess, achieve that balance and be back in a happy place of love and being lighthearted, you know, in love, you had to go through that tower moment and saying mean things and, you know, then having that makeup sex, you know, to get back to true love. So if you've been through the mess and through the fire or whatever, like, you know, during this week, especially with that new moon that just happened, a lot of things happen under the new moon. So maybe it happened earlier this week. By the time this weekend is in full effect, it's like y'all gonna be patching things up and just, you know, making sweet love. And, you know, y'all might have I was gonna say one of the OJ moments, like we cried together, one of those type of moments, but you know, y'all ain't really no water heads. Like I don't see a whole lot of water in this. Like the most water I see is like, where is it? Yeah, that 8 of cups that was in reverse is like when you weren't paying attention to the relationship. And the water that the Sagittarius is pouring back and forth into those cups and, you know, having their toe dipped in it. So it may be a couple of little tears shed. I don't see no real big, you know, drama fest or anything because you keep it real lighthearted, just like Sagittarius does. Libra keep things pretty lighthearted. But yeah, this is love. Y'all have been through a test in the relationship and y'all are back on good terms. So that's what's up, Libra. Thank you for watching. If it resonates, like, you know, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.